Hi everybody. I'm back for another testimony video. Did a lot of today. Uh, did a lot of thinking. I guess I think a lot. I overthink a lot when it comes to life. When it comes to people. Uh, I've always been like that, and in a lot of ways, those who mean the most to me in my life, I worry about a lot. And those people know that. My family, my parents, and my best friends, my closest friends, and extended families, they are the ones that I usually end up worrying the most over. And it just seems to happen at the most unexpected times. And it's just one of those things. I There's no explanation to it. So I had to do something about that, just to quiet my heart and to quiet my mind a little bit, and realized that I have a lot of blessings in my life, and sometimes I forget about that a little bit because I don't know how, maybe I get preoccupied with other things going on, and just don't even think about it. But then when it hits me so hard that I have to write about it, or let that person in that moment, let them know how I'm feeling. Because, like I said in my previous testimonial video, what did I say again? Oh gosh, now I forget what I said. Crap. Yeah, gosh, I get like this, I'm about to say something and then I forget. Uh, Good grief. It just went clear over my head. Oh my word. Yep, it does happen, apparently. Yeah, I do get like this quite a bit at times. Like I said, this is my unfiltered self here. Uh, this is what you're gonna see from now on. Are these unscripted videos? Unlike my web series that are actually scripted, but that's totally different. It's just it's interesting. It's really interesting how everything works for me. I wear an emotional sleeve on my heart. That's what I said. See, now I remembered, right? Uh-huh. I get like this. I really do. And it really hits me hard. And, if you have those moments, uh, you know, do something that helps you relax your mind a little bit, or put your mind and your heart at ease a little. For me, it's writing. And I actually just wrote a new poetry entry in my journal book that will most likely be in the next book, in the sixth book of the series. It's interesting because I'm going to read it to you folks here in a little bit, but it's just it's just one of those things. It's almost like a little light bulb goes off in my mind or in my heart, and I just have to let it out, and this is the way I do it, is in my writing. This is who I am. This is how I operate. This is how my heart and my mind both work at the same time. I've always been this way, and I know I have spoken to some songwriters before, on social media, and they're the same way actually. So I understand what a songwriter goes through at times, because they too they write songs on life experiences. Not always, but sometimes it happens, and it's very real and authentic, and uh, the fans resonate with that. So And yeah, I'm a fan. I don't like to say that word. It's kind of weird to me to say that word, but yeah, I'm a fan. A lot of the songwriters that I grew up on, oh my gosh, there's quite a few of them. Dolly Parton is by far the biggest influence, musical and songwriting influence. Vince Gill too. They're both incredible songwriters at what they do, and it just I resonate with those lyrics in those songs. And then I come to think about some of the others who aren't typically country or bluegrass. It's like Cyndi Lauper. You know, the words in her music just come alive. You know, and who else was there? I'm trying to remember. I was thinking about this earlier. The songwriters that have influenced my life, and I know Dolly Parton and Vince Gill and Cyndi Lauper are three of them. Uh, Gosh, Debbie Gibson. Debbie Gibson. I mean, at the age, I think she was 13 at the time. And, you know, she and I are really close in age. So I think there's like maybe a 2 or 3 years difference. I'm not sure. But I always looked to her for her songwriting. And I'm still a fan of hers. But I just love her craft. The craft that she puts her heart and her soul into the music, and she's done other things in her career besides singing. She acts, and I mean, I forget, she's done Broadway. I'm pretty sure she's done Broadway. She would probably tell me if I said something to her on Twitter. Uh, but yeah, that was really interesting a while back. I was watching this film that she did for Hallmark, and I'm sure a lot of you Hallmark fans have watched that film, and it was almost like life intimidate art and life intimidating intimid see my colds intimidating imitating. See, I get like this. I stutter and just get to rambling a little bit too much. But yeah, forget the name of the film, but it was like life, the art and life of Deborah or Debbie Gibson. Uh, but yeah, I had said something to her, and on Twitter, and she replied back to me, and gosh, that was a moment I just won't forget. And that was really cool, a really cool experience for me as a writer, because she's a writer and a songwriter, and I grew up listening to her music and singing her music. I remember at the age of 15, I was at I forget where I was, but it was a karaoke contest, and I believe it was one of her songs that I had sang. And I'm not the greatest singer in the world, I will attest to that, but I came in third place and won, I think, $15. That was something I'll never forget. And like I said, I'm rambling. Obviously, my testimonial videos are going to be like this, I'm sure of. But I hope you don't get bored with them. I hope you enjoy these. And so yeah, that was quite a moment that I had this year in 2016, was getting that a lovely comment from Debbie Gibson on Twitter. So Debbie, if you're out there and you come across this video, you're just an incredible person, songwriter and actress and performer, entertainer. You're just so multi-talented and so gracious to as the person you are. So thank you so much for that. So yeah, those are some of my songwriting, influences growing up. So I had a lot of that. And that's where a lot of my writing comes from. A lot of people say that songwriting is a form of poetry, and it's very true. I've heard a lot of people say that. But yeah, that's just where I go when I need to quiet my heart and quiet my mind is writing, and it just seems to come out that way. So I'm going to read this poem for you in this video. So, like I said, there's going to be, I'm sure there will be quite a few of these popping up on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram or my Facebook or my Twitter pages, or even my official website. Probably, I don't know yet, but yeah, everything will be linked and synced and all those whatever you want to call them. Uh, so this is called Life's Blessings. Life can be so complicated at times if you let it be. Sometimes can't make sense of anything. I don't question much anymore. Life to me has been an open door. All I know, life isn't complicated anymore. When it's so right, you know. Funny how you travel this journey with half of your heart guarded and the other half of your heart has been quiet. True blessings come when it's right. God places them in time when all you did was wait most of your life. Yeah. The good, the bad, and the ugly will always come and go. True blessings stand by your side. While the adventure is just getting started, it won't always be a smooth ride. True blessings are the spice of life. And yeah, that's what it is to me. True blessings. It's been really, really interesting. 2016. I'm really looking forward to 2017 and what's going to come out of that. So I wanted to share that with you in this video, in the second video of the day on this Sunday. Wow, who would have known? Yeah, that's the gist of it right now. I'm just processing a lot today and coming to you through social media and sharing my thoughts and my emotions a little bit, which I've never really do. It's different. So usually it's all in my writing, or it comes across in something that I say in a quote, or it's just who I am as an individual, as a person. So that's pretty much it for the night. So be good on yourselves, folks. And, we all have a tendency to worry about the people we really care about in our lives, or the people who we love. Like I say, I don't use that word very often, so it's weird for me to use that in this video, obviously. So just don't forget, don't take anything for granted. A lot of us have a tendency to do that at times. We don't want to do that, and I know, I'm sure you have, but I hope that you take something away from these videos. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you all soon.